Right then guys, I've just been into Craddock's and got the part, so we're now just off back home, and I might fit this today or I might not, but it depends how I feel when I get home really, because I have got a few other bits and pieces to do as well. So yeah, this is just a video of me driving back home, so I'll just leave you to enjoy the video. Anyway guys, I did just want to ask you a quick question, and when I do these driving videos, are you more than happy with the camera positioned as it is, so you can see the bonnet and the front view of the car, or would you like me to see if I can get a mount so when I'm driving the camera actually points at me so you can see my face? I'm not too sure what you prefer, so any suggestions are welcome. And yeah, I am filming on my old iPhone 14 Plus, and obviously you can't have the camera on both ways to record front and back, so that's the reason why it's just filming like the front. So if anybody knows of any good video cameras, or if there's any way that you can film the front and the back at the same time, then could you please let me know? I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of the journey anyway now. So just in Cannock town centre now. I meant to say as well guys, whoever sees this video, or whoever the subscribers and my followers are who I've got, leave a comment on the video just stating what area you're from, just so I know, because I want to just see how many people my videos reach. It would just be nice to see what area everyone's from, that's all, you know. So yeah. as you guys can probably hear from the squeaking in the background, that's the sound that I'm on about. And as nice as it really is to drive this car, that noise really winds me up because it tends to get on your nerves after more than 5 minutes. So I'll be glad once it's been repaired and that noise is gone. Because if you didn't know, I had a Heinz manual for Christmas, so I'm learning to try and do some of the repairs and some of the maintenance myself, because as we know, some garages are rip-offs and some of them don't do work properly and so on. I'm not really going to get into it, but yeah, anyway, I had a Heinz manual for Christmas, so I'm learning to try and replace parts and do bits and pieces myself. More because of it being like a life skill, but at the same time, so you don't have to spend out quite a lot of money on having things repaired when it's something that you can do yourself and save the money. So yeah, it's something I've always been into, as well as bikes and cars, because if you didn't know already, I currently have this Land Rover. I've got a Citroen Berlingo multi-space, and I've also got 2 motorcycles as well. A 2024 model Yamaha MT-07 and a 1973 Triumph Bonneville T120 650, which very different to ride with it being a classic bike. But it's just amazing all the looks that you get off people, because you don't really tend to see many of them out and about on the roads anymore. So it's quite nice really when you do, and you get people wave and stick their hand up at you, you know, and they're just truly amazed to see something like that, because I mean it has had a full rebuild, so it's quite nice. It's immaculate because it doesn't really get used. But since it's had a full rebuild, it had only got 62 miles on the clock. And obviously I've rode it a few times, so I think it's got about 150 miles on now. I'm not entirely sure on the exact mileage without looking, and obviously I'm not at home at the moment, so yeah, I can't really say about that, but very different to ride. If any of you ride any motorcycles, obviously you probably know where the main controls are, but on normal bikes you have the gear lever on the left side, because obviously the gear lever's, it's a pedal that you do with your foot, which obviously on my Yamaha MT-07 that's how it is. But obviously on that Triumph, the back brake lever's on the left side and the gear lever's on the right side, where on any other standard bikes you have the brake lever on the right side and the gear lever on the left side. So it's a bit confusing when you've been riding around on one and then you jump straight on the other. It takes a minute to just start adjust to it because of it being a bit different. But they're both quite a joy to ride. Obviously I don't really ride in the winter anymore. I only tend to ride in the summer and in the nice weather, but to be honest I don't really get to do much of that. So hopefully next year I will be able to do a lot more of that. You know, travelling in the car, on the bike, going to various different places, because to be honest I really enjoy that, just heading to all these different towns and different places and that, you know, because it's quite different to see how things are. Like I've been to Scotland twice, both in the Land Rover, and it was amazing. The first time that I went, it was the week just before Christmas last year, and I went to Edinburgh Castle, Stirling Castle, and then there's a Land Rover shop in Aberystwyth, I think it's called, which I've seen quite a few times on YouTube. I think it's close to Perthshire, but I went there anyway just to go and see it, because there's an old Land Rover that they have on the roof and it was quite good. Nice to see it in person. It was very different driving around some of the town centres, especially in Edinburgh town centre, because if anything it's just like London city centre, which I went there the other week and driving there wasn't too bad, really. And yeah, I was a bit worried about it at first, but I was okay after that. I've been to Manchester a few times because I'm a fan of the soaps and I like Coronation Street and Emmerdale and EastEnders. So I've been to the Coronation Street tour twice in Manchester. I've also been shopping in Manchester as well, to the Trafford Centre, which was packed out. And I've also been to Yorkshire, to Leeds, a few times as well. I went to go and get some more heated seats for my Land Rover, and that was in Barnsley. And then I've been to Leeds a few times as well, because I've been on the Emmerdale tour twice. I just wish that BBC would actually do an EastEnders tour, because obviously I like watching that as well, and I think it would be nice to go and do a tour of that film set as well, because they're all really good experiences. So if any of you do feel like you need something to do in 2025, then go travelling. I mean, there's quite a few places I'd like to go abroad, but obviously, you know, with the time and different things like that, you don't always get to go. So it is what it is. So yeah, but there's quite a lot of places that I'd like to go and visit, and lots of different countries, Australia being one of them, and America as well, because I'm into gaming. I play Grand Theft Auto 5, and when you look at the back there and you look at the map of America, it looks like they're real places in America, but obviously on GTA they've just changed the names over. So I just feel like we're playing the game. It'd be nice to actually go there and see some of these things in real life as like an experience. And obviously, you know, driving and riding a bike in these different countries, I just feel like it'd be nice, because as well as being a life skill, it's something that's completely different. So it'd be quite nice to get used to, really, as well. So yeah, that's about all, really. So as I've probably said in the last video, if there's any videos or anything that people want me to take, or anything that anyone wants me to do or see, you know, then please like, comment and subscribe and let me know, so I'm well aware. And yeah, I've just had to pop out somewhere just before I go home, so we're just currently at the local shop, off licence. So anyway, that's all for today. I'm going to stop the video now, so I hope you all have a lovely day, and I'll speak soon. Bye.